Hi everyone, how are you all? So again, we are coming to the next concept in chemical kinetics, video number 3, part 3, that is rate law. Okay, so hope from this rate law, so first we will discuss the concept of rate law, and after that we will see the what are the units of rate constant, which are very useful to identify the order of the reaction, how to identify by seeing the rate constant values, how to identify the order of the reaction I will tell you. And also based on this rate law, we have some problems are there. Okay, important model, some 4 to 5 problems are there. I will explain those problems also. Try to concentrate on this video and try to watch till the end. Okay, so now first we are going to see the what is mean by rate law. So in the last class we had seen what factors affect on the rate of reaction. Okay, and also in that part 2, those who not watched the part 2, you can once go through with that part 2 chemical kinetics part 2 video you watch, and after that you watch this one, then you will understand very nicely. Okay, so now we are going to see the rate law. Now rate law is for any reaction, such type of reaction A gives rise to product. Okay, in this case, according to law of mass action, what happens here? The rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of product of concentration of reactant. Rate of reaction is what? It is directly proportional to product of concentration of reactants or active masses of the reactant at a particular temperature. Why we have to mention particular temperature? Because rate will be changes with temperature. We know that as temperature increases, what happens? Number of collisions increases. Then what happens? For every 10 degrees rise in temperature, the rate constant or specific rate will be doubles or triples. That we had discussed already. So if you watch that video number 2, then you will understand. Okay, so what is rate law here? According to law of mass action, the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the product of concentration of, we can say, concentration or active masses of the reactant at a particular temperature is called rate law. Rate law is simple. It is it gives the mathematical relationship between concentration of reactant and the rate. Okay na? So that is what we are calling rate law. It is based on the according to law of mass action, we are saying that rate law. Before going to this rate law, first we should know that what are the types of reaction we have. First we should know the there are mainly 2 types of reactions are there. What are those? First one is elementary reaction. Elementary reaction. What is mean by elementary reactions here? Elementary reactions are nothing but the reaction which completes in single step. Which completes in single step. They are called elementary reaction. Completes in single step. Completes in single step. They are called elementary reaction. You can take the example. So 2NO plus O2 gives rise to 2NO2. It is an elementary reaction, and also you can take 2 moles of CO plus O2 gives rise to 2 moles of CO2. So it is also an elementary reaction. You can take the 2 moles of NO plus chlorine gives rise to 2 moles of NOCl. These all are examples of elementary reaction. These reaction completes in a single step. Okay na? So such type of reactions are called elementary reaction. For these elementary reaction, rate can be expressed differently. So how we can express the rate here? In this case, how we can define the rate law means, it is defined as at a particular temperature, rate of reaction is directly proportional to the product of active masses of the reactant and their power is raised to their coefficient. What are the coefficients of reactants are there? Those should be raised to their power. In case of elementary reaction, remember that name, elementary reaction, which completes in single step. Okay na? So now for these reaction, what happens? Rate for this first reaction, second reaction, third reaction. So for first reaction, rate will be what happens? Rate is equal to, rate is directly proportional to concentration of NO, product of concentration of reactant NO and O2. now O2, and their power is raised to their coefficient. What is the coefficient of NO here? 2. Coefficient of O2 is what? 1. And in the same way, for second reaction, what happens? Rate is directly proportional to concentration of CO power 2, concentration of O2 power 1. And for third reaction, rate is directly proportional to concentration of NO power 2 and Cl2 power 1. Okay, na? So that is what rate expression in case of elementary reaction. What about in case of complex reaction? For example, second type of reaction is what here? Complex reaction. Complex reaction. What is meant by complex reaction here? The reaction which completes in more than one step. More than one step. Completes in more than one step. They are called what? Completes in more than one step. They are called what? Complex reaction. You can take the what one example for that complex reaction. Decomposition of ozone, you can take well-known example it is. That is O3 will be changes to what? O2. It is an endothermic reaction. So it is a complex reaction which takes place by two steps. Now you see the what here, step 1. In step 1 what happens? This O3 will be changes to what? O2 plus nascent oxygen we are getting. So it is both, it is a reversible reaction. So it is a rate constant in forward direction K1. It is what? Rate constant in backward direction K minus 1. Okay, it is what? A very fast one. This step is what? A very fast step and a reversible step. Okay, na? Step 2 is what here? Step 2. Now, one more mole of ozone is there. One more mole of ozone react with this nascent oxygen and convert it to what? Oxygen gas. 2 moles of oxygen gas. Okay, so it is what? It is a slow process. It is what? A slow process. So the reaction, whatever the reaction, most of the reaction we have complex reactions. Very few will be elementary reaction. So in case of complex reaction, so several steps are there. So these all will be what? Elementary steps. The sequential arrangement of elementary steps in a chemical reaction is said to be reaction mechanism. What is the mechanism for this decomposition of ozone to oxygen here? The sequential steps here involved in the conversion of ozone to decomposition of ozone to oxygen. These are the steps which are involved in the decomposition of ozone to oxygen. It is one of the complex reaction. Like that you can take more number of example. You can take the what? Chloroform. So chlorination of chloroform. It is also what? A complex reaction. CCl4 plus you get the what? HCl. Complex reaction. Like that we can take so many examples. So just to do remember that whenever they are saying elementary reaction, in that case rate can be expressed as what? The rate is directly proportional to the molar concentration or active masses of reactant, product of active masses of reactant, and their power is raised to their coefficient. By seeing the chemical equation we can write. But whereas in this case, in case of complex reaction, it is not possible to write like that. Which step is taken as what? On which step the rate of reaction will depends. So it is not possible to identify. So there it is the what here from the slowest step, the rate of reaction mainly depends on the what? Slowest step of the reaction of a complex reaction. For that reason, that slowest step of a chemical reaction is said to be what? Rate determining step. Okay, na? It is called what? The slowest step is called RDS. I will write on the arrow itself only. What is mean by RDS here? Rate determining step. So in a complex reaction, several steps are involved. In that, slowest step of a reaction is called what? Rate determining step. Is that clear? So now we will come to the water here. Now we will take the water one reaction. Okay, I am taking the water complex reaction. Most of the reactions are complex. So if I am taking the elementary reaction, any reaction, if it is an elementary, definitely I will mention in that reaction. Okay, na? So now we will take the water one question, equation, that is A plus B gives rise to product. So now for this reaction, so how you know here step 1 and step 2, which is slow process, which is fast process, by experimentally only. So the rate law can be given by based on the rate, based on the what experimental values of the what concentration of reactant, how it is changing. So what happening rate, so from which rate to which rate it is changing. So those all will be depends on the what experimental condition. So rate law can be given for a complex reaction by experimentally only. By seeing the what theoretical chemical reactions we cannot predict. Okay na? And also reaction mechanism also here it is what experimental based one. Okay na? In some cases in organic reaction we will theoretically, hypothetically will give the what reaction mechanism, but in this fixed reactions experimentally we have the what experimental mechanism will be there. So what are the sequential steps of elementary reaction will call the what that mechanism of the reaction. Now we'll see the what for this reaction how to write the rate expression here. So rate is what here directly proportional to product of molar concentration of reactant, and their power is raised to their some coefficient. We don't know what is that coefficient. In case of complex reaction, it is in slow process, what step it is we don't know. So this is what we are calling, it is a mathematical relation between concentration of reactant, product of concentration of reactant versus rate. So from this rate is equal to what happens now? So proportionality constant, that is what we are calling rate constant, a power m into b power n. Now in this case for this reaction, so in this case order with respect, we'll see for first what is this k here. Order we'll discuss again in the next video or coming video. So k is what here, it is a rate constant. It is rate constant, depends only on the water temperature, which never depends on the water concentration of reactant. Rate constant which is not affected by, it is an independent of concentration of reactant and time. So it is only depends on the water temperature. Okay now. So now it is what are here, whatever the m and n will be there, no, those are order with respect to a and b. Okay now. So m is what here, m is order. What is mean by order and order of the reaction will come, I will explain in few classes, after few classes and coming classes. M is what here, order of the reaction, order of the reaction with respect to A. So n is what order of the reaction with respect to B. Now what is overall order here? Overall order will be what happens? Overall order will be the sum of the powers of the concentration terms which are present in the rate expression is called what? Overall order. Is that clear everyone? So this is very very important concept. So is that clear? Next we are going to see the what? Next one, units of, first we will see here next concept. Now we'll see the what units of rate constant here. So now we have the what rate is equal to k into concentration of reactant power n. Take for example, this is a rate constant equation. So here k is, how you can define the rate constant right here? The rate constant is defined as rate when concentration of reactants are taken as unity. When the concentration of reactants are taken as unity, then what happens? Rate constant is defined as what? A rate. Is that clear? So now here what happens? K is equal to rate by concentration of reactant. You can take the water concentration of reactant power n. Now units of rate constant we will see, which is very very important. Units of rate constant. Units of rate constant k. So units of rate constant mainly depends on order of the reaction. Depends on order of the reaction. Order of the reaction. So rate constant units only depends on the order of the reaction. Now units you see here. So k is equal to, what are the units of rate? Rate units we had seen in the first video. Okay, you can check once that first video if those who not watched. So mole per liter per second. By concentration units are what? Mole per liter whole power n is there. Now this can be written as here mole per liter per second by mole power n, liter power here x power minus n minus 1 whole power n, then x power minus n we can write minus 1 into n, that is minus n, it becomes like what? Minus n. Okay na? So it becomes what? Mole power n is there in the denominator. If it is goes into the numerator, it becomes mole power minus n. So we can write it as mole power 1 into mole power minus n. Okay, similarly here liter power in the numerator, liter power minus 1 is there. If it is goes up, then what happens? It becomes what? Liter power minus n becomes plus n. So second inverse as it is. So what we can write here? Bases are same, power should be added. Bases are same, power should be added. So here what happens? Mole power 1 minus n, liter power n minus 1 plus n minus 1. So second inverse. This is the unit of nth order rate constant. It is the unit of nth order rate constant. Is that clear? Now you can take here in place of liter, you can take ml or you can take the decimeter cube. Okay na? So whatever you can take in place of time also, per second, per minute, per hours, per days also you can take. Okay na? So now in this case here for zero order reaction, what are the units? For zero order in the sense what? N is equal to 0, which means n is equal to 0. Then what are the units of K here? K0 units will be what happens? Mole per liter per second. Listen carefully here. So it is a unit of which one? It is a unit of rate. Okay, it is a unit of what? Rate. Now when in which order reaction the units of rate and rate constant are same? In case of zero order, which is very very important in so many cases. They asked this one. Okay na? So zero order reaction in which n is equal to 0, it is one of the definition of zero order reaction also. That is what the reaction in which the units of rate and rate constant are same. That is what we are calling zero order reaction. K0 is equal to mole per liter per second. So in case of first order reaction, you can take first order means n is equal to what? 1. Then what happens? K1 unit will be per second. Is it or not? You can substitute here 1 minus 1, that is 0. So liter power 1 minus 1, anything power 0 is 1. So second inverse. Now in case of second order, what happens? In case of second order, n is equal to 2. So you can take it as what? For K2, units will be what here? Mole power minus 1, liter power plus 1, that is second inverse. Per mole, liter, second inverse. That is the what unit of second order. You can take for fractional order also, half order reaction also. You can take for the what? 1 by 4th also. In this case, n is equal to what happens? 1 by 2. You can take for the units of minus 1 order. Okay, order may be what? It may be negative, or it may be positive, or it may be fractional. Okay, whatever it may be. Okay na? So order is what? All the whole number. It will we cannot say whole number. It all possible values. That is fractional, positive, negative. So decimal. So the all will be what? Order, possibility of order. Okay na? So that is what half order. For half order, what happens na? Half order rate constant. You can take here what? Mole power 1 minus 1 by 2. That is 2 minus 1 by 2. That is mole power 1 by 2. Mole power 1 by 2. Liter power minus 1 by 2. Second inverse. These are the what? Units of rate constant, which is very very important. Whatever the order unit you want, in place of n you substitute it. Okay na? So by seeing the units, we can decide the what? Order of the reaction. In some cases, in some questions, they will give the rate constant and they won't give anything. Just they will ask you to find the order of the reaction. Then there we will confuse that. They not given initial concentration, final concentration, time also not mentioned, how to find order. So we'll neglect that question. Okay na? So don't do like that. So you observe the clearly the units of rate constant and then you decide. It is very important one. Is that clear? So that is what rate law. and units of rate constant, how to identify the order of reaction, and types of reaction, elementary reaction, complex reaction. With the example also we had seen. In case of elementary reaction, what happens? In case of elementary reaction, rate is what? Is directly proportional to molar concentration of reactant and power is raised to their coefficient. Now we will see the what relation between concentration of reactant and rate when they given the experimental values. Now say for example for this reaction, if you are increasing the concentration of reactant by 2 times, rate is also increases 2 times. What is the relation between rate and the concentration of reactant? It is directly proportional to 1, because rate increases 2 times, concentration increases 2 times, rate is also increases 2 times. Now you see concentration is increases 3 times, but rate increases by 9 times. Rate is directly proportional to, now when rate will be 9 times, when it is a 3 square, that is what concentration of reactant power 2, then it is given as what 9 times it will be. So that is what, if you are substituting here 3 square, that is 9 times. This is the relation. When it is exactly square, then it is rate is directly proportional to a square. And also you can take here what rate is increases by 2 factor, concentration is increases by 2 factor, but rate increased by 8, then it is what a power 3. That is what 3 times, that is 2 power 3 is what 8. So in this case what happens, rate is, now concentration of reactant is increased 2 times, rate is decreased 2 times, that is what inversely related. We can write it as 1 by concentration of A, or you can write it as a power minus 1. So and also you can take here what rate is directly proportional to, here concentration of reactant increased 2 times, but rate is decreased by what, how many times? 4 times it is. In this case what happens, we can write it as a power minus 2. Okay, so 1 by a square it is. That is, if concentration of reactant is increased how many times? It is increased by 4 times. Okay now, but what happens, rate is increased only 2 times. That is what it will be square root. If you are placing here what 4 power 1 by 2 is nothing but what 2. That is square root of 4 is how much? 2 it will be. So if reactant is increased 2 times or 10 times, if there is no change in the rate means, which means that the rate of reaction is not depend on the concentration of reactant. In which case, in case of zero order, we will get again. So there is no relation, not depending on the concentration of reactant. Then what happens? Rate is directly proportional to active masses power 0, which not indicates, here 0 is there, no, which not indicates that there are no reactant molecules, which indicates that rate is independent on the concentration of reactant. Is that clear? Now, so this is the relation table, which is very, very important. Based on that relation, we can solve these questions. First, we will do this model question, which is very, very important, repeated number of times in mains level. So many times if we are getting question on rate means, definitely this is the model question. Now, you can take here what there are a plus b gives rise to product is there. For that reaction, rate expression I am writing. Rate is equal to k into a power m b power n. So in this case what happens, you can take here 0. Now what you have to select in this such type of problem means, we know that what by increase in concentration, if there is no change in the rate, okay, then what we have to do, we have to select such type of component, okay, now which are having same constant value. And also here rates are what in terms of 10 power something is there. So you convert into same 10 power times. That is what you can write it as 8 into 10 power minus 3. You can write this one as 54 into 10 power minus 3. Okay. So in terms of 10 power minus 3 you write it. So now in this case you can take in case of here concentration here 0.4 to 0.8. Okay. Simply first you take the what first condition, rate 1. Okay. For first reaction, rate 1. Okay, in this case, rate 1 is what? Here 2 into 10 power minus 3. 2 into 10 power minus 3 rate k into. So concentration of reactant is 0.4 power m. So in this case what? 0.3 power n. Now in case of second experimental value, that is rate is what, 8 into 10 power minus 3. 8 into 10 power minus 3 is equal to k into, so 0.8 power m, B concentration is 0.3 power n. So what we are doing, 1 by 2 we are doing, 1 by 2, these 2 will be get cancelled. So 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 3 get cancelled, 2 by 8 is equal to kk get cancelled, 0.4 by 8, that is 4 by 8 whole power m. So from this what we can write here, 1 by 4, it is what, 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 square we can write it as, here 1 by 4 is there, here what happens, 1 by 2 is there, 1 by 2 whole power m, that is 2 power m, bases are same, here 2 square is equal to 2 power m, that is m is equal to what, 2. That is order with respect to A is what here, 2. Okay, now we will calculate the what for the next reaction. We will take for the example, we will take the what 1 and 3. For simple calculation, any reaction you can take, you will get the what same value. For 1 and 3 we will take. 1 is what right here, 2 into 10 power minus 3 is equal to k into 0.4 whole power m, 0.3 whole power m. So in case of third one, so 54 into 10 power minus 3 is equal to k into 1.2 whole power m, 0.9 whole power m. Now in this case 1 by 3 you do. So then what happens, 2 by 54, here 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 3 get cancelled, kk get cancelled. Okay. So then what is left over, 0.4 by 1.2, that is decimal if we are removing, 4 by 12 whole power m. So in this case 0.3 decimal cancel, 3 by 9 whole power m. Okay. Now in this case 4 by 4 3s are 3 3s are. Okay. In this case we have the what, m value is there, m value is how much, 2. So in this case 2 2s are 2 7s are, 1 by 27 is equal to, m value is what, 2, 1 by 3 square into 1 by 3 whole power n. So here what, 9 3s are 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 power n is equal to what here, 1. So from this what you can write here, rate is equal to k into concentration of A power 2 B power 1. So overall order will be what, overall order will be 3. So order with respect to A is 2, order with respect to B is what, 1. Is that clear? It is a lengthy problem. Now you can take here what, you can do that one. By doing the simple calculation you will get same model questions which will be repeated so many competitive exams. Now in this question, 2A plus B gives rise to product, doubling the concentration of both reactant. So what they are saying, for this reaction we don't know rate expression because it is not the elementary reaction. If they mention, then only we have to take. So rate is equal to k into A power m B power n. What they are doing, doubling the concentration of both reactant. So it is doubled and also B is also doubled. Okay na, 2 power m 2 power n. So rate increased by factor of 8. Rate increased by factor of 8. So we can write it as 2 power 3 is equal to 2 power m plus n. So from this what we can write, m plus n is equal to, bases are same, power should be equalized, bases are equal, powers also should be equal. That is m plus n is equal to 3. We will make a note of it. And after that what, by doubling the concentration of B alone, only double the rate. So A is kept constant. A concentration is not changed, means it is not depending on the rate. So then what happens, this B is what they are doing, concentration of B alone only doubled. So that is B is doubled, 2 power n, rate B is alone, but doubling the concentration of B alone only double the rate. Rate becomes what, 2 times, that is n is equal to what, 1. Then n is equal to 1 you substitute here, then m value will be what, 3 minus n, that is 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2. M is equal to what, 2, n is equal to what, 1. Is that clear? So very important model. Now we can do the what, one more question here. So here it is in the bottom. Now you can see that question, what they are saying in this question, 2a plus b in this question, a plus 2b given by rate expression, they only given minus d a by dt is equal to k into concentration of a into b power 2. Rate they given. If b is present in large excess, the order of the reaction is, now what is the reaction amma here, a plus 2b gives rise to product. What they are saying, this reactant is present in large excess. So whenever the excess reactant is there, then we get only one reactant is excess, they are saying. Do we get large amount of product? No, we won't get large amount of product, no. So in the chemical reaction, what happens? Both the reactants should be present in equal ratio. They will react in what? In their moles ratio and in their equivalent ratio. But what happens here? One reactant is large excess, which is in limited quantity only. So rate depends on the limited reactant only. It does not depend on the excess reactant, because what happens? The reactant which is present in small quantity will directly converted to product. After completion of that limited amount of reactant, the reaction will be stops. Means what? Rate is depending on which factor? Rate is depending on the what? Concentration of smaller quantity of reactant only. So large quantity of reactant is not depending. So for that reason, what we can take here, reactant order with respect to excess reactant is 0. Do remember this one. So based on the what, we have limiting factor. So based on that concept of limiting factor, we can give the what, that order with respect to excess reactant is what, 0, because rate does not depend on the what, excess reactant. Is that clear? So that is very important. Then order with respect to B is 0. Then what happens? Rate is equal to K into concentration of A only. That is present in large excess. Then the order of the reaction is what happens? Order of the reaction is 1. Is that clear? So next, last question. So easy question. It will be 2a plus b gives rise to c plus d. They mentioned here elementary reaction. What we have to do? Fourth question. So for that elementary reaction, 2a plus b gives rise to c plus d. Here the rate is depends on the what, stoichiometric coefficients. That is what, product of concentration of reactant and their power is raised to their stoichiometric coefficient. That is a power 2, b power 1. So what they are saying? Active masses of B is kept constant but A is tripled. Then the rate of reaction will be what happens? What they are doing? B is kept constant, it is constant, but A is what they have done? Tripled. So here it is what, initial rate, for example, it is what, rate 2, what they are doing? K 3A, that is what, rate constant of concentration of A is what they are doing? Tripled. Then what happens right here? Rate of final rate will be what happens? It is 3 square, that is 9. 9 times of K into A square into B power 1. So that is 9 into, it is what, rate of initial one. So that is rate of final one is equal to rate of how many times of initial one? 9 times it is. Is that clear? So this is about what, rate law. It is a small concept but need to be understand very clearly. The table which is there, no, that is very important. I think so. I hope so. You have got some information from this. So do subscribe and do watch more videos. Maximum I will try to upload in a daily basis. Every day I will try to upload daily one video. Okay. So thank you all of you. Have a nice day.